Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's Rick Gal. Playing some more Seiken Densetsu 3. I didn't forget about it, I promise. We are going to... Last time we made it to the Dwarf Village. This time we're going to head into the... deeper into the cleft of the earth. Into the Dwarf Tunnel, apparently. And we are going to press through and fight the boss, get ourselves another spirit, and maybe travel by cannon. So there, we can see a dwarf in the background. Forgot to switch to Hawk for that. Oh. Our first instance of the Ogre Box. This game's Mimics. They have this kind of like Bowser aesthetic to them. I think this is the right way. So, if you actually have the 5,000 loot, you can actually buy it outright, right there, and skip this entire section. Which, you still have to come back eventually and get Gnome. Oops. Lots of enemies in this section that can poison. Let's keep everybody healed up. Just to be safe. One thing I do like with this game is you can see the they do have simple mechanics in place for the enemies to level up. So sometimes you'll see the same enemies, but they're higher level versions of the same enemies, which is not super common in game. So it's not like the enemies level up with you, but they have very simple scales put in place so that they can level the enemies up without them being a different thing. Like these goblins. I believe we were fighting level 2 goblins before, now we're fighting level 5 goblins. And then there's the goblin lords, which are a slightly different monster, palette swap, and have slightly different abilities. Go. You see, we're crossing back and forth over that same stairwell repeatedly, which is a really cool aesthetic to this dungeon. It'd be real easy for a cave like this to be very same over and over again. And while it has a little bit of that, I like the fact that it adds that little element of continuity, where you see some of these sections before you can actually reach them. It makes it feel like you are traveling through a place instead of in circles, because you can see different parts of that same area. First, Raccoon Chocolate, I think. Yep. Those restore even more HP than round drops. We'll be stocking up on those eventually because healing items in this game are important, especially with this party. We do not have a primary, or actually none of these characters get any healing abilities. So, okay, we see here the same little section. So I'm actually gonna bump this up to the other one, just in case. I'm trying to remember if this is actually the boss coming up. It probably is, so let's heal. And then refill round drops. Save again with the healing done and the round drops filled. So this is again that same section. We were on the lower part before, now we're on the upper part. So I like the fact that I also like the fact that it gives a way to reuse rooms. You know, it's a very common RPG thing to reuse rooms, or to make it so it looks like you're reusing rooms. This gives them a way to do that without fully, like, penalizing it. Like, okay. Yes, I did. Bye. Trapped. Okay. So the here we're gonna have the boss arena with the Dual Eater, which is a cool mole boss. Once again, I really like the designs on these. To just start pushing the correct button. Okay, as long as everybody survives this, we're good. Okay. Get healed back up. I'm gonna have him use an Assassin Bug Eye. Angela Holy Ball. I think Angela can still hit him while he's guarding like that. Speed down is definitely okay. Doesn't do much. Should still be okay. One more. Nope. It's this other big attack. Crap. Okay. There we go. Once again, the boss sprites in this game are amazing. I love the design for Jewel Leader. I probably could have timed out my my holy lights a little bit better. I'm fine and dandy. That's not funny. Okay, we have obtained the power of Gnome. We get another level, which I think we're gonna go... I think I'm gonna start prepping intelligence. Because that is my intention eventually. And for getting Gnome back, and being friends with him, we get a rope and gunpowder. Wow. Did we miss one? Or, yep. Wow. Okay, almost back to town from the Golden Road. Oh, the sooner we're done with Dart, the better. You know, I almost made a joke about how the trip or how I should make sure I save because that trip back can be really rough, you know, through the area I've already been on. I'm glad I didn't. Apparently the fact that I even thought it is enough to cause poor Hans to get ideas. Trying to kill Liza. And we're on Gnome's Day, so if Angela happens to get her spell, this is a good time to do it. There we go. Canon travel, there's Forsenna, and we are clearly way off. And so we land in one of my least favorite little sections, the Mole Bear Highlands. Go. So yeah, this we cannon travel over here. Eventually we're going to have more options for our cannon travel, but right now we can just do that one trip. So these take you out I don't think it's random, but they're not very clear. We meet Duran. Hey, folks headed for Forsenna? Ah, King Richard, I see. Duran, swordsman of Forsenna, nice to meet you. I was traveling around until I heard our tenant was planning an attack, so I returned. You look like fighters yourselves, maybe you could lend us a hand. I'm in kind of a hurry. Anna's invading, what should I do? Well, first things first, most importantly, we're going to get horribly lost. I'm actually pretty sure that I'm going the wrong way now and we want to go this way. But we'll check. Oh, we were going the right way, apparently. That tree has a face. Oh, this is a different section. Okay, good. I was thinking it was going to continue down along the shoreline the same way we had just been. And it didn't, so that's good. And this is where it gets really annoying. Unless, I think if you just progress it might be okay, but just that whole idea of the basically... in Mario Maker, they refer to that as pick-a-pipe, where there's no clear indication, there's no real indicated logic, you just have to pick and pray that you're correct, so you don't get screwed over by the level. That was not as bad as I remember. Assuming that we're getting close to done, it looks like. These bee enemies, as they level up, actually learn the same spells that Lise does. The Porons that we were encountering earlier, the hooded ones that were throwing darts, learn the same ones that Hawk learns. on one of his paths. Not the one we're taking. I think this is it. What happened? Tina invading. The king is in danger. Lise and the others began to realize they'd walked into the middle of an invasion, almost like Duran just told us that. I'll go pay the king a little visit. Can't let this happen again. Let's go find the king. Okay. Apparently we walked just on screen just in time to get nailed by that spell. As long as we can close with these magicians before they get their spell off and they don't surprise us like that first one did, I'm really not super worried. They're pretty weak physically and they don't have a lot of hit points. Oh good. And she learns Diamond Missile, which is the earth-based spell. You go dead ahead to the king. Awesome. And we saved the king. Despite the fact that that guy could probably fry us. Balda had a daughter? It's not nothing. Stop it hiding and tell me. Don't talk to the king like that. We will find out soon, but now is not the time. How could she think of killing her own daughter? Fairy, I remember seeing one back in my dragon fighting days. I was one of the chosen ones. That fairy died at the hands of the Dragon Emperor, so this must be a different fairy. That means the world is in danger again. There are 8 mana stones. For each of the from the stones come the 8 elements: earth, fire, or earth, water, fire, wind, light, dark, moon, and wood. just guarded by a spirit. You should visit the Wind Mana Stone next. It's located in the corner of Wind in Rolante. The closest port is Palo. From there, you can take a ship to the merchant city of Bizel. To find the rest of the Mana Stones, you'll need Jin's help. So we have kind of a home base in this location at this point. This is going to be an extremely roundabout trip, which we are not going to partake in right now, but we have successfully thwarted this invasion, and this is kind of a little bit of a turning point. So we've got Bon Voyage's brother, Bon Voyage's brother, Bonjour. And stop at Durant's house. Duran's kind of a jerk. There's probably a reason that he didn't get a single vote in the poll. You see, there's actually some decent dialogue in this section. I'm actually on... No, we're saving our money. I'm looking for... There's supposed to be an NPC that shows up here. Yeah. I suppose maybe you have to stay in the inn or something? That wasn't helpful. That's awesome. Fortune teller can't tell fortunes because the fairy alters fate. Back here later. Okay. Well, I think we're gonna find the inn. I've got a note here that says talk to the blue-haired NPC to progress. Except there isn't a blue-haired NPC. saving up a little bit for the next section. When I mentioned we're not wanting to spend a lot of money. Once we get to Bizel, Bizel is Bizel is home to the night market, which is a black market little operation. You have to talk to the blue-haired NPC in the building by the entrance. Clearly my notes are great. Talk to her and she says, wow, there's a huge cannon set up out in the courtyard. Why they know what a cannon is, I have no idea. That's beyond the point. And get back in and go back to Maya. Okay. So, we have successfully visited Porcena. We've actually progressed the plot. We got another spirit. This seems like a great spot to take a break. We'll pick back up next time here, and from here we'll head over to Bizel along the Golden Road. We'll go to the night market, and then we'll head to Palo. So, hopefully you're still enjoying. If you are, please give me a like and subscribe. Check out the other content on my channel. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments. And as always, have a good one.